Yo, wavy. Big Groovy's house, back on the beers. Better know. Okay, alliteration. We went to school. Okay, so we're there. In the house today, there's a lot of people. Okay, obviously my brother Christos here behind the camera every motherfucking time, making it all happen. Big him up every time. Mrs. Christos has come here as well. First female on Big Groovy's house. Everyone give a round of applause. We're doing it. Okay, 100, yeah. So Big Groovy's house, yeah, we're lit. We got HB here, the barber. Amazing barber out here as well. Obviously you had Vic the barber, his from True, his whole thing's coming soon as well. But obviously we got HB here as well, so big up all the barbers, getting everyone fresh every time. Okay, Page coming soon, big it up. UKMusicHub in the building, and obviously Airla. So Horde Galsana today is gonna be lit, yeah. But let's get on with the show. That wasn't too forced, was it? Nah, I'm joking. Alright, listen. So, boom. The storm is a fucking madness, bro. Like, literally, everyone's flying everywhere. Not too much needs to be said about that, but they are literally flying everywhere. Christos said today, he goes, bro, people are flying and shit. And I'm like, I actually sat there, I was like, bro, they actually are flying. Like, I was flustered, and then all of a sudden I was like, shit, but they actually are flying, bruv. So it's a mad thing. Stay safe in the storm, but obviously get out and do your things as well, innit? Because it's weird how all of these natural disasters and terrorist attacks and all of this kind of weird ass shit is happening around at similar sort of time. Yeah, it's just kind of, I don't know. We need to get some conspiracy theorists on here to talk about this, because I know that they can alter the weather in ways, okay? Bloody naming storms and shit. Fucking weird ass people, bruv. Alright, so listen. Gary Sandu announced his European tour dates, okay? So obviously, if you're also at age, yeah, then you grew up on a bit of Gary Sandu as well. The thing that impressed me, bro, my Donny's in Barcelona, but now it's all making sense to me, because obviously there's bare Punjabi people in Barcelona hearing the tunes and that, and even the Pakistani Punjabis love all of the Gary Sandu and that. So big 'em up, all of the El Raval crew, yeah, 100%. Loco, my guys up there in Barcelona, okay? Big it up. That's everything for news right now. Is it anything touched anyone this week? UKMusicHub, any UK music news you want to mention right now, my brother?
Musically news, like, man's always checking for new videos and all that. Another good video that I've been caught my attention for this week was a artist named Jimmy from Homan E9 representer.
Nice.
The tune's called Stay On.
Okay.
Literally just hit 250K.
Play that now.
Look, I can't fall off, have to stay on. Pigs on the block, I smell bacon. Bro got backed for misinformation. Now there's Joe on his head like Radox. I deliver to your drum like ASOS. I don't even need to hit cells, I can bake off.
250K views on the GRM daily. So yeah, man, it's another big tune for this week. For myself.
100. What? How many views?
250,000 views.
Ooh. So basically, every 200 so the investment in the putting the thing on the thing was worth it in that case, 100%. So that's an example of, if you're lit, then you can make it on them sort of channels, innit? 100%. Hub, have you heard of AR Paisley? From Canada?
Nah, I'm not really familiar with the name.
He's my track of the week, yeah, because he's a brown brother, and my man's releasing tunes bare often than that, yeah. Looking bare trim and that, yeah. Like literally, trim never looks out of place either. HB or Vic must be cutting him or something around there, yeah. But he's doing his thing, bro. So AR Paisley, play his new tune as well. 100 track of the week. Big Groovy's house, UKMusicHub segment. Gotta MC it.
Yeah, I just want it all, but they say less is more. Money coming in, somehow I'm stressing more. Business is in session, don't knock on the door. With no negotiations, this ain't back and forth.
Okay, so boom. I didn't even have any more tracks of the week other than that. So send me your ones in, because I've been listening to like You know Sir from TDE, D Smoke as well. He released a tune called Fly. I fucking love that song, yeah. I never thought I would love an artist so much from a contest, innit? Like, you know, because people normally fizzle into the background, like Susan Boyle, hard singer and that, bare banter. But like, you know what I mean? She didn't, like, the whole thing didn't really stick around. Is she still alive in that? Yeah. Everything's normal in that, yeah? All right, cool. But basically, yeah. So, but off this, I can't remember what the show was, but it was the T.I. show, innit? Do you remember the name of that? Oh, research the name of that. But yeah, so the that show was hard, bruv. Like and he actually was the sickest one, so I'm glad he came through on that, man. So big up D Smoke as well every time, man.
But never resentment. I stay forever relentless. Let's go. Keep it 100. I be feeling like who? Nobody. These niggas finally understand when I land, I'm the man. Fuck you thought this was, nigga, from Japan to the land. Suckers know what's up, nigga. I'm praying they overstand me. Every kid need a hero. I'm trying to be Uncle Stanley.
Great artist. Obviously, every time follow up UKMusicHub for the latest music news. Okay, only the realest rappers on that platform. 100. Yo, okay, so Stoner Talk, yeah, we gotta talk about it. You better know about it, okay? If you want the most fire playlist for when you bun, okay, there's only one way you can go, okay? 90 Degree Sound. Type it in on YouTube. Listen to their things, bro. My bro Prof out in Barcelona is consistent with the work, okay? Biggest dub platform in Sicilia. SL to Sicilia. Big respect every single time we touch down in BCN, okay? So big up my bro the Prof. He looked after me and UKMusicHub and HB proper when we went BCN 100. Yeah, man. Okay. So Horde Galsena this week, okay? I want to talk about something this week. There's actually going to be a subject. Normally I bring a guest on and we kind of talk about the guest and stuff like that. But my guest that I brought on today, you've obviously heard about a bit about him already from the last couple podcasts. Airla, my brother. He's obviously sitting in the living room over there somewhere and that with the dogs and that, just chilling. So basically, yeah, I want to talk about, does money talk? Like, where do we draw the line between working and living? How much money do we need to live? And shit like that, do you know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll stay on the subject. Maybe I'm blazed and we'll go off the subject. But that's kind of what we're going to be talking about. So bring my brother Airla on right now. Airla Org, my brother. Big him up every time. My G. Got around the world, you won't guess I'm on a band. Had to go ham, had to go yeah. 100, take a seat, get comfortable. We're here, Big Groovy's house. Okay. So my G, what do you think, man? Money talks, obviously, innit?
It doesn't have a mouth, so how could it talk?
Bruv, I mean, normally I don't like people who come with smart answers, all right, yeah? But that was actually a very smart answer, bruv. It doesn't have a mouth, so how can it talk, my bro? Yeah. So I guess the way I'm saying that money can talk is in the way of, to have a good life, the money's got to be running, or does it? What does money mean to you, my bro?
I mean, I think it's the hierarchy of needs, isn't it? So everyone wants to eat. Everyone needs somewhere to sleep. Mm-hmm. What else do you need in life? Love, connection, a social happiness.
It's hard to kind of have love in that, making love, having love in times, if you ain't even got a place to live though. Yeah. Like in the South at the moment, there's a huge housing crisis, bro. Like for rooms and shit, it's like, well, for comfortable places to live, G, you're paying like 6 bills a month and shit.
But you know what the crazy thing is though about that, bro? Because it's so true. But then when I walk out the station at work, there's a homeless couple and they're living together and they're just there.
Yeah.
Snuggled up in their sleeping bag. It's like love there.
Like, that's true. No and shower. When you see the homeless man with the dog, there's love there. Yo, Big Bally, yeah? What do you think about the homeless situation in the UK right now? What's your view on it, and what's your view on money? Does money talk?
Personally, money does have a big influence on a lot of people. Especially the fact is, if you're from a place where you've not had enough money to satisfy you.
Yeah.
And as well, even having too much can
influence you bad.
Influence you bad as well, exactly. But like alongside that, with the second question that you asked about homelessness as well, like there is a big crisis going on. Not enough houses. They're saying they're building houses. The government's
Hella
trying
flats.
The government's
Like,
trying to
bare places.
sort something out, but are they really trying to give a solution for this, or they're just creating something to make it seem like they're actually helping us when they're not? Because we're all law-abiding citizens. We pay our taxes and all that. So are they doing their job as well to say they're spending the tax money right?
I respect it, Hub, 100%. Well said. Bro, do they want us to make it? That's the next question. Do they want us to make it? HB, what does money mean to you, my brother?
Money could be happiness, but money doesn't mean a lot to me, really.
I feel that. Do you feel like you need a lot of money to get by?
No, not really.
I'm kind of under that same belief as well, but it's the anxiety that kind of takes over for me, where I think, okay, cool, I could be on this cool paycheck to paycheck thing and I can let it not bother me, but does that mean that, boom, recession or lose the job or something, and then fuck, I ain't got savings and blah, blah. I get that kind of anxiety. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and it feels like that because I feel like maybe sometimes I neglect money kind of thing because I go under the money's not everything thing. I feel that. Like, yeah, it's a mad
It's all about
thing.
savings as well, man. Like savings and resources.
Yeah.
You gotta have that stash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100. Now, obviously, one way that they tell us we're gonna make money a lot is from going to school and that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, how much did school influence your career, my bro? Tell me about that.
It told me like what not to do.
Okay.
Like, for sure. But I struggled in school.
Yeah. Like, but you're where a lot of people want to be right now, as in you're doing great. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's okay to say that. You're doing great. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't get too much into people's business and all that kind of shit. I ain't the Forbes list. Do you know what I'm saying? But you're doing fucking great, especially for your age and everything, bro. Now, you came out of school, and what age did you move to London?
18.
And you moved to London to work for a startup, right?
Yeah.
Now, that's putting your balls on the line, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like 100%. So, what HB's saying there, that you obviously got a bit of that kind of thinking as well, right? With the whole, it's not everything. Like, you didn't need more than enough to stay there, but you were willing to go there because you wanted to make something, and you wanted to create that further wealth and create that comfort, even though you weren't going there with that comfort. Tell me if I'm assuming or...
Nah, I think you're half right.
Yeah.
I think just growing up the way I did, I think that has the biggest impact probably on your attitude towards money, is how you grew up and what money meant to you growing up.
Yeah.
So for me, it was just single parent vibes. So money was kind of there, but there was always this feeling that the carpet could be, or the rug could be pulled out from underneath you.
I know that feeling.
Scarcity, kind of like lack of abundance kind of feeling that you get.
I feel like in everyone's life, there is a financial devil or the devil, which is something that they cannot, something in their life that keeps either it's draining peace, or it's that thing that everyone shook of, or a hold that someone has, whether that's a loan shark, whether that's a parent who you're living with and you gotta live their way, or a partner that you gotta live their way, or they'll turf you out kind of thing. There's there's jobs that we gotta do where we can't be ourselves, bro. Like if they see our Facebook and see how lit we are on the weekend and that, the way that they're going to be chatting to us is going to be different. Like, you start looking like a joke, man, when you're too open with people at work. Another thing I noticed, my brother, when I'm at work is, okay, I have to demonstrate it. Now, okay. Yo, my bro, how's everything? How's life and that? Don't ask that. Don't ask that to people at work, bruv. Ask it, but don't fully ask it, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Ask your brethrens that, how's life and shit, because you care how their life is. You're going to change, you're going to affect their lives and shit. Don't fucking go and ask the mate you who's on night shift that looks like he's pissed off anyway, how's life, bro? Because if you're in a good mood, that ain't gonna last long, bro. My man's gonna draw you into his shit, and that kind of stuff happens at work, innit? That's you being real at work. Do you know? Like, that's me being real at work, walking up and having real life conversations. But people want to have number conversations, like, oh, hi, I'm number one here at the work, and you're number two, and this is what our boss sees us as, but the boss is the real number one, and blah blah blah, and all I've got to talk to you about is complaining shit and about how bad life is. Like.
It's, how was your weekend?
And do you know what? It's the realest conversation ever. It's the realest conversation ever. But that can ruin your time at work, G. Like, sometimes it's a get your money situation. And get your... And I've been taught that by people like Hub as well. And people like HB. Where it's like, even if fucking people are fucking unbearable sometimes, get your dough, innit? Because why are you going to burn yourself to Ross Clark, like... to just make a point sometimes. But then sometimes it feels like not making that point can be the fucking fakest motherfucking thing we ever do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, sitting there while some manager is talking to you like shit. Like, the other day I called up a job, yeah? The job, I'm going to move this mic. The job was advertised 14 minutes ago, yeah? And it was midnight, okay? So I should have been thinking anyway, you don't fucking call for jobs at that time, yeah? But whatever, innit? It was advertised 14 minutes ago. If I got a call about money at fucking 4 a.m, I don't give a fuck, to be honest. I'm not going to speak to you like a cunt. But this mate, he goes, oh. Actually, no, you didn't even say, oh, that would have been great. Yeah, that's a nice uptone thing, innit? You might have been getting bummed or something. But he goes, oh, can you just call back at a sensible time, mate? I cut that motherfucking phone, man. Oh, no, first I tried to, oh, but I just came up 14 minutes. And then I was like, fuck this, bro. Why am I going to go and work? Just because it said £16 an hour, why am I going to go and work my arse off for a dude? Especially, I do security work, innit? So the people I work for now, like, they're my people. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, I will put some shit on the line. You know what I'm saying? I really respect the company, and they don't talk to me like pricks. But then, you know what I'm saying? Some other place that might offer you more peas, and that's the question. How do you feel about working a job where a manager might talk to you like a dickhead and you got to keep it show for your money's sake? How does that make you feel? We all know how that makes me feel. I'm shaking at the thought. Okay, I'm going to sort myself out. Go on, you chat.
I mean, I want to shake myself out with you at that thought, man.
Yeah, 100, bro. Shake it.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like... It depends how, like, what your situation is at the time. Because whether we like to admit it or not, sometimes we're really political versus being authentic.
Yeah, bruv. I definitely am. Wait. Political as in arguing like a politician?
Political as in, like,
politically correct?
Yeah, politically correct. Like, playing to the system, playing to the rules, you know, all that stuff. And just for the check. Yeah, it's... I had a situation like that at work this week as well, man, for sure. Where you just have to be direct with people sometimes, and you just have to say how it is. But when they give you your paycheck as well at the same time, I think if you have an attachment to an outcome in any situation, you're always kind of coming in second in many ways. So if you've got an attachment to that check, yeah, you can't really be as real as you want to be. And maybe life is about being as real as you got to be. So letting go of these things that keep you trapped and stop you from being yourself, for sure.
I respect it heavily, bro. See, you saying that feels right. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, on an energy basis, like, you can feel that you saying that is right. Do you know what I'm saying? Saying all this other shit about taking shit and all of that kind of bollocks is, sorry for my language, but sorry, you know what I mean? It ain't really the thing for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Some people work differently though, G. I see society now, and I think that the people who are homeless, people can say that they didn't have their priorities in order. Some people can say that. And you know what? cool for your opinion and that, because if you're saying that, I guess you're doing fucking great and that you're never gonna be out on your ass. Do you know what I'm saying? Big you up. But our priorities are in check, yeah? Okay, we're all living in places, so our priorities are in check. So are we just basically saying that we mold great into this system because we can take this shit better than these other people, so we're better than these other people? Everyone learns differently. They started bringing that into school when we was coming, you know, I might have taught in your school, kinetic learner, the other fucking learner, this learner, burner, whatever, innit? Burner, cookies, SF, everything. But there's different types of way that people learn. So I feel like these guys who are out there, and I think they just kept it real a little bit too hard maybe at one point, or they were riding the fucking wave a bit too hard at one point. But if someone's an alcoholic, I blame the government. Why the fuck they selling it? Do you know what I'm saying? If someone's fucking on the street because they spend all their money on fucking fags, bro, there's actually people like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and they move on to worse shit. Who's to blame for that, G? Obviously, everyone's got their self-control, but you know what I'm saying, G? Like, fucking, I feel it. It's a bit mad. Like, my boy Jesh, he goes, bro, I moved out from Slough, and he goes, I noticed how in bare the neighborhoods around here, you're seeing hella betting shops. I know I'm sounding like a recreation of Boys in the Hood here, but it's just very relative to our area now, especially. Like, hella betting shops, and just not a lot of progressive shit, G. And then and hella police. Do you know what I'm saying? And I was thinking, like, why the fuck are the police always in the shittest areas? Kind of thing. Like, look at where the police station is right now. Respect to everyone in Chalvey, but fucking, it's a low income area, but they put the Fed station there. Why? Do you need to fucking police the low income people the most? What, you think they're teeth? Do you think they're this? Do you think they're that? Is that why people would refer it to as shithole? When you talk to people about Slough, what do they think about it? Because they don't think about Farnham Royal and Burnham Beaches and all these kind of ends. People from there don't even say they're from Slough, bro. But you'll still go Farnham Road to get your fucking meat and that from the meat shop because it's cheaper there and it's authentic experience. And you walk along and you're like, oh my God, it's so nice today. Like in the whole gentrified one. Yeah, man, I think it's a bit mad still. Right, I just think it's a bit mad. I'm not like, do you know what I mean? Like, I know I'm going off on tangents on today's one. I kind of like it because I've needed to speak about this for a long time, G. Like, I know it's a big part when we make music as well, bro. Especially when I make music with you, bro, the purpose, and with Dassin as well. You guys always push the purpose to me. You always say, Christos as well. He always says, bro, he's like, when he does his podcast of his own, he wants it to have purpose and shit like that, G. It's and you always talk, you're saying, bro, we need to talk more about this corruption thing and about how everything's a bit fucked, bro. I just went on I talk about good vibes a lot, bro, but I swear down, I just went on a rant there about bad things, bro. There's a lot of bad things out there, bro. And the truth is, we come on this motherfucking podcast and wear colourful shirts and pull our music out and all this kind of shit because it makes us not think about it, cuz. To be honest, do you know what I'm saying? Real shit, bro. Like, real shit. It's the one time in the week where you can come here, not really think about it. Escapism, 100. Beautiful escapism. So we're creating art out of it. And all of the greatest art has come out of it, which the upper classes do enjoy. So why the motherfuck is there homelessness when Ed Sheeran's out here singing, A-team, she's fucking in the pay team, and all this kind of shit about homelessness and fucking drug addicts and shit like that. And he's talking about what's really going on, but is it an entertainment thing for the upper classes? Because even on a brother-to-brother level, we can help each other out. Or if someone in the room right now can't get home on the fucking train, bro, we can pull some money together. So why can't rich people do that, G? Yeah. Do they owe us something?
Nah, but
should we go get it? Now, we'll ride out. We got enough man right here, okay? You're the decoy, so, you know, we're gonna get them, okay? Should we go get them? That's what I'm saying. Should we go ride out now? Because there's the throne in it. Do you know why I say that, bro? As well, I'm sorry I asked you a question and fuck, cool. I didn't let you answer it, bro. Cool. Let me tell you another thing, bro. You can see already from what we're doing here, we're from a Sikh background. Like, our family are Sikhs. even my family aren't practicing Sikhs, but my mum still follows it a little bit and all this kind of stuff. Bro, Sikhs have been going through adversity from the very beginning of their come up. They're still going through adversity now, bro. Mad wars, G. Like, mad, like everyday wars, bro. Like, to the point where us man are here and we're cut hair, bro. Cause why? If you know you're from a warrior race, and I know I'm from a warrior race, that we got a lot to be proud of, and that people are fucking gentrifying now, and they're all like, yoga, oh my God, it's amazing, and fucking, oh my God, turmeric, and all this kind of shit. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, all of this shit, that's from our culture, bro. You know what I mean? Like, Indian, all the food, everything, bro, the whole lifestyle is all from our culture. It's all from our culture, bro. So why do we feel to live in this German? I said German because I met my German friend today, Francesca. Big her up, Mrs. Christos. Papa, how do you say your second name, brother?
You were gonna go Papadopoulos on me then.
I was going to. I'm sorry. Football. I'm just saying football.
Go for it.
What is it?
Paputis.
Paputis. Okay.
close
Yeah.
enough.
Oh. All right, brother. I'm gonna get it. Yasu though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, like, we're from a warrior race, G, and we're over here, like, I think it's the fakest thing, bro. Like, the fakest thing, bro. Do you know how many people come and they're like, oh, you look so nice with your beard cut? I'm like, bro, do you know how nice I feel when my beard is long and fucking it's a presence and it's looked after?
Well, I think this is the best place to say this now. I think we should do a trip
Yeah.
to India, to Punjab.
Oh yeah, I love it because you talk about it, yeah. And I'm always like, Jeevan, yeah. I'm like, Jeevan, you ain't real, bruv. I'm like, Jeevan, you ain't gonna go, blood.
Yeah.
So, were you saying it right now?
No, I'm feeling it 100% right now. Yeah, we gotta do that. Yeah.
Purpose. Because you know what, G? We
Going
went
back
to
to
India
roots.
before, innit? That's the last time you went.
We've been, and we gotta go. We gotta do it again as grown men now.
Yes.
We're little boys then.
The India expedition, okay, coming soon.
Documentary. We're gonna.
Yeah, bro. Hey, cheers to that one, G.
company.
And I'm just letting them know right now, yeah, I don't do no bud, nothing. I'm a straight going guy. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because there's some mad things going on there right now, G. 100%. And as a vocal person, you got to be careful in them places. But I just want to say right now that I'm a very respectful brother of everyone's culture.
100%.
I like the idea that India is a secular country. Do you know what I'm saying? It's lit, okay? So we're going to go there and we're going to have a great time. It's going to be live. Do you know what I'm saying? 100. And we're going to learn a lot of shit about our culture. Everyone in the room's invited. 100%. You know what I'm saying? It's better to go in groups anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? If any of you lot been to India before? You ain't been. Is it somewhere you've ever wanted to go to?
I would love to.
Okay. Well, do you know what? Let me tell you, we got a little bit of time left. I'm just tell you one of the great things about India, a few of the great things about India that I think are. One, great food. Every village that you go to makes their food different, and it's always a great price. And if you get along with people, they'll invite you to your house and you'll meet some really nice people. Second thing I would say, it's a fucking ancient place. Like, the earliest of civilizations came from these sides, like when people were actually peaceful and they didn't even have weapons. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the Indus Valley people, like, they were from there. Like, there's old stuff there, and it can take you back in time if that kind of stuff really interests you. Another great thing about India is a lot of different cultures in that place as well, you know? Hella lit places about India. What is drawing you to it, my brother?
You know what I was just thinking about? You know how we were talking about homeless people at the beginning of this? And how the Amritsar, the Golden Temple, that feeds the most people in the world in one
Real
single
shit.
place.
Real shit.
Like, facts.
Yeah,
So
bro.
if we can, like, take that model,
bring
more of that, spread that love around, spread that energy around, feed the man.
Yeah. And you know what else I think's a sick idea, especially when it's cold as fuck right now, is these, you know, when they collect jackets and shit for people, like your old jackets and shit. Like, I've got bare old jackets, bro, and we just need to do that shit. So it's good to say it on air, to be honest, bro, because a lot gets said behind closed doors that we never really go through with.
That's why I said the India trip on here, because I feel like this is the whole point of these things, is to put it out there.
Definitely, G.
Commit to it, yeah.
Gary V says it as well, bro. He goes, if you're the big up Christos on that one, and you introduced me to him, bruv. So it's fate that we're all brought here together.
Gary V brought us together.
Gary V brought us together. So
Gary V, shout out if you ever want to do something together, just call Christos. Number, Instagram.
Do you know what I mean?
Everything.
100.
Home address.
Get
Yeah,
on it.
bro.
Whatever it was.
You're a motivating guy, bruv. 100%. He said, what did he say?
He said all kind.
No, what
Christos or Gary V?
No, Gary V. I was just saying about something he said.
So many things, man.
He said a lot of
says
great
a lot
things.
of things every day.
He said a lot of great things. And, oh, no, that's what he said. He goes, if you're going to say, oh, I was the one who chatted about this first, well, document it then, bro. Write a fucking book. Make a post. Take an Instagram. Like, be something you can say back to. Yeah, I did say this in 2018 or 2019. So we said this now, innit? You know what I'm saying? Ridicule us if we don't do it. But yeah. And just quickly before we go, yeah. Poet and that were talking about speaking stuff into existence. Poet and Vuj podcast, yeah. I fucking love that podcast. Great podcast. Podcast. Right? But they were saying that there's no such thing as speaking things into existence. You work hard and shit just happens. I think it's deeper than that though, because there is such a thing as speaking things into existence if you believe in it. You got to really channel your energy into it. You can't be distracted and looking at your phone for what's next. Do you know what I'm saying? How is the universe gonna show you what's next if you're looking at your phone like what's next? Like how my dog looks at me like what's next. You know how I already said it, okay, in the first podcast or whatever podcast it was, okay? Real shit, man. Like, I don't know. I guess all I can say is know yourself. Know yourself. Know your worth. Bally, leave 'em with something, my brother. Come on. You're a man of great words, yeah? You say some of the greatest statements, okay, my brother. We're going to have to start quote of the week from you, by the way. It starts here anyway. This one, yeah, man. You can bring one from, like, a person that inspires you or whatever, but we got to do that. Yeah.
Was it through midst of chaos, there's always opportunity?
Through midst of chaos, there's always opportunity. I want to smash the place up after that, bruv, yeah? Because I'm pumped. Oh, and I'm sorry, Christos. All right, I'm pumped. Okay, I'm gonna go differently on it, okay? Man's got my takeaway container / grade tray, okay? We're gonna sit and we're gonna meditate over this thing, yeah, 100%, because it's Big Groovy's house, yeah, and we went ham this week, okay? There's obviously more to come from Airla, okay? He's obviously the biggest backer of this thing as well, other than myself. And we got Big Bally here, huge backer of this thing. We got HB here, backer from the beginning of this thing. We got Christos here, backing this thing hard. Cameraman of my dreams, okay? Right, 100, okay? And we got our first female guest as well, yeah? Great guest, Francesca, big her up every time. Germany, 100, okay? Where are you from in Germany?
I'm from the middle of Germany, but I live in the south.
The middle of Germany, but you live in the south. Munich, yeah? Munich's your ends, yeah? Big up Munich, okay? So I don't know many German people, okay? So big up Munich every time. And we're just about to roll up in this motherfucker, okay? So big it up, Big Groovy's house. Wait, it's 30 minutes? We made it?
33 minutes.
33 minutes. The rule of 3.